Hello everyone. It's me again, your teacher friend from the Philippines. This is James, the PH teacher, for another Flosstube video update. But I will not be sharing my whips today. And this video is a Flosstube extra number 7. And this is to wrap up my Fancy Lady February sal. So this is the part 2. And I'll be showing to you, I'll be sharing to you my Fancy Lady finishes since 2021. So I have here 13 finishes, and 10 of those are finished for now because I've put them on a cardboard and covered it with plastic. So because I don't have any uh, storage here where it would be safe from dust and from crease, so I decided to do that one. And also, I don't for now I don't want to put them in a frame because of course framing is also an expensive one, and I have this feeling that if I will be framing it framing these and then putting up on a wall, and then God forbid there will be fire, so I can take all of them. So I had that kind of um, worriness or dilemma. That's is that the term? So that's why I uh, put it on a cardboard. So let's start. So my first Fancy Lady finish is from Mirabilia. This is where I last 2021 I was into full coverage, but when I discovered Mirabilia, I was drawn to it, and I chose a simple, I guess, um, pattern that would make that I would stitch, because when I first see these patterns, I was a bit intimidated because I don't know how to bead or how to stitch a fancy lady. And this one is a the Aphrodite Mermaid, and this is my first ever fancy lady finish. So I stitched this one on a I first stitched one on a 32 count linen, but I was not satisfied with the skin because I stitched it 1/1 and I don't like it, so I bought a 16 count Ada fabric white, and this is now the finished one, the Aphrodite Mermaid. Next is when I was searching for another Mirabilia to purchase, I stumbled upon this Filipino designer, which is Dream Parilla, and I never thought that there would be a cross-stitch designer from the Philippines. And I discovered Bella Filipina, and uh, when I look at the patterns, I was very amazed because, of course, I'm also a Filipino, and I saw the design and I was connected on the designs because of the culture as well as the traditions was were inspired by these beautiful designs. So I purchased my first Bella Filipina, which is Rosa Mystica, and This is also my first Bella Filipina finish. So this is Rosa Mystica. So this is stitched on 18 count. By the time I am stitching this one, I didn't know that it would be difficult for me to bead on an 18 count Ada fabric. So, but somehow I made some adjustments just to fit the very beaded part of her dress and also her arc. There you go. So this is my first Bella Filipina finish. Rosa Mystica. Next is another Bella Filipina uh, pattern, which is also connected with Rosa Mystica because there are three ladies. Uh, the first three patterns were inspired by the Flores de Mayo, or it's a parade of beauties in the month of May. So the next one is the Reina de las Flores, and this is now the finished one of Reina de las Flores. Forgive me if the fabrics are also creased. I haven't when I did this one, I mean I did the put it on a cardboard. I don't know how to make the crease go away. So it my concern was that uh, my concern during that time is I wanted to put them so that uh, it will be protected from any dirt or dust. So this is Reina de las Flores, my second Bella Filipina finish. And then the next one is one of the queens of Mirabilia, the season queens of Mirabilia, and this is the Autumn Queen. And this is, I think, one of my, out of the season queens, this is one of my favorites, and that's why I finished her first. And this is Autumn Queen. So this is stitched on a 16 count Ada fabric. Unfortunately, when I was putting it on a cardboard, the beads here were what do you call this, I made them loose. So the missing there were missing beads over here, but I will look I will be going back into this and fix that part. So this is Autumn Queen, my fourth fancy lady finish. Next is the last installment of the uh, Flores de Mayo series of Bella Filipina, and this is Reina Paz. So this is now stitched on a 16 count Ada. So also Reina de las Flores is 16, also stitched on a 16 count Ada white fabric. During this time, I was not yet into colored fabric, so that's why if you have noticed the first four, including this one, I've stitched this one on a white Ada fabric, which is on a 16 count. So this is Reina Paz from Bella Filipina. Next one is my favorite Mirabilia Mermaid, and that's why I also finished this one. And this is Mermaid of the Pearls. And this is the finished Mermaid of the Pearls. How will I make this? Okay. So it's heavily beaded. I was fortunate to have this pattern. I bought this one on our local online needle needlepoint shop, and I was fortunate that I was able to get a copy of this one. I didn't uh, get a chance to get this one, and once I got it, so I stitched it. And also uh, the beads and other embellishments are also available, so I also bought it. So this is Mermaid of the Pearls, and this is stitched on a 16 count pewter gray. um, I think this is a witchelt or a pewter gray fabric. So this is the Mermaid of the Pearls. Next one is another mermaid, and this is my one of the first this is, I think, one of my first earliest purchase of Mirabilia after I purchased Aphrodite Mermaid, and then I looked upon an online shop here, and then I purchased this one, and this is Deepest Love, which is also a the same fabric with Mermaid of the Pearls. So I think I finished this one last year. I love this one. So this is Deepest Love. Next one is a Bella Filipina, and actually I decided to this I was thinking about I will be stitching the Bella Filipina charts in sequence, but I was not able to do that one. But uh, the earliest um, I am trying to stitch the early patterns of Bella Filipina, and one of which is this one, and this is the Queen Flower Fairy. This is from Bella Filipina, and this is stitched on a 16 count Ada fabric. And this is the finished one. You can also visit my Instagram account where I posted all of my finishes there. You can scroll down and look into the post that on my profile. So this is the Queen Flower Fairy. Next is another fairy, and this is Midsummer Night's Fairy from Mirabilia. This is my first Fancy Lady Mirabilia fairy that I finished, and this is stitched on a 16 count fabric, light blue, and this is one of my earliest uh, Mirabilia whips, together with Deepest Love and Mermaid of the Pearls. So that's the Midsummer Nights fairy. This was also a finished last year. Next is a Bella Filipina, and this is my first mermaid from the finish from Bella Filipina, and this is Aqua Marina. This time I was able to stitch her on a 32 count even weave Murano. I didn't get the name of the color, but there was a code and I forgot to research what's the name of the color, but I do believe that it matches the design because of it's like waves from the water. So I decided to stitch Aquamarina on this fabric. I hope you're seeing it well. And when I experienced beading her, I had a difficulty where to put the beads because this is 1/2, and sometimes I don't know where to put the beads because this is 32 count. So that is just my concern when beading on a 32 count even weave. So this is Aqua Marina. The next three are my recent finishes for this year, but I haven't yet but they are not on the cardboard yet, but on this bag. So I don't know when will I be putting this on a cardboard because this is a 14 count fabric, and when I tried to put it on a cardboard, it's difficult. It was a struggle, so I just put it on a plastic zip bag. My first it is a sal from Bella Filipina together with Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers, and this is the Mermaids of the Season sal, and is my first this is the first sal of Bella Filipina, and this is my first finish for this year, and this is the finished one. I don't know why the fabric is smells not good. So this is the finished one. Mermaids of the Season sal. So I hope that there will be another um, sal from Bella Filipina, and I will surely join again, and it would be exciting. If that would happen, uh, it would be another exciting experience to do the sal. And I think this is my first time joining a sal that I finished it. Next is my second finish, and this is from Bella Filipina again, and this is has been gone through different um, restart. So I think this is the third restart because of the fabric that I used. So I was able to finish her on a 14 count Ada fabric, which is hand dyed by yours truly, and this is Reina Maritosa. So forgive me with the creases of it, so I haven't ironed this out. Look at this, so beautiful. So same as a Midsummer Night's Fairy, I have difficulty on stitching using a blended filament, but I did really enjoy the outcome of it. It is shimmery and the color is beautiful. Look at this. Now my last one is my latest finish. Actually, I finished this one yesterday and I was happy that I finished her. Once I already had the beads and the special threads. uh, I am able to stitch it. um, I'm able to focus stitching on it, and from January up from last year I only stitched the tail, but from January through the month of February I was very focused on stitching her, and it's already finished. And this is Nereid Galatea from Bella Filipina, and this is stitched on a 14 count Ada fabric, hand dyed also by yours truly. And this is now the finished Nereid Galatea. So I had a problem on the beads here on the tail because I ran out of beads. So I decided to put acrylic, no, a metallic thread, and I was able to find somehow similar color to the beads. And this one I decided to stitch it with uh, a rainbow gallery thread, and then supposed to be these are beads, but that's it. I will not be able to finish this one if I will be purchasing the beads and waiting for it for a month or for 2 weeks. So this is my latest finish, Nereid Galatea. So I think that's it for this Flosstube extra video. I hope you like the finishes that I fancy lady finishes uh, that I've shared on this video. If you have questions regarding on my finishes or regarding these beautiful fancy ladies, you can comment down below and I will be happily answer your questions. So thank you very much for watching. For those who are watching for the first time, this channel is all about cross stitching, and if you're interested you can subscribe on my channel. And thank you for those who are my new subscribers. Thank you very much, and also thank you very much for my regular and my returning viewers for coming back and watching my videos. So in 2 weeks I will be coming back for a Flosstube regular update, and happy stitching everyone, and bye bye.